When All Might left the infirmary office, after the both of you had talked for a while, you just sat at the edge of the examination table, just a little spaced out in thought. Then Midoriya walked in, and like always, he hugged you and cried gentle tears. You knew Midoriya worried about you, and how you kept getting sent to the infirmary office regularly. Even though you could heal quickly, it didn't make any sense to tell Midoriya anything about your quirk, other than what he knew. Are you sure that you're going to be okay? I promise, Midoriya, it's nothing serious, just a bruise. I can carry you home so that you won't injure yourself more. Before you could object to Midoriya's request, in a few seconds he was carrying you on his back down the hallway. Usually the both of you were walking back home. Then again, how things happened almost randomly was normal now. Except this time, Midoriya noticed your quietness and tiredness. That was unlike you, and now he was more worried. Are you sure that you're okay? Today you weren't yourself. Midoriya, could you ever hate me? Hearing your question, that was when Midoriya stopped in the middle of the street. After taking a breath, he answered you. That could never happen. You're not a villain, and besides, you're my friend. However, I love you. The words that Midoriya said felt like a dream, even though you were awake and with him. All these years that passed, and new owners of All for One, none of them ever confessed their feelings to you. However, you knew that love wasn't a choice for you, but maybe this time you could return love and happiness. Kissing Midoriya's cheek and seeing him blush only made you smile as you hugged Midoriya again. I feel the same, Midoriya. Let's be the best pro heroes we can one day. This time, Midoriya smiled, and now the both of you were happy, except the person who heard everything. The both of you didn't know that Bakugou was following the two of you. And for one reason, Bakugou knew you weren't a normal student. The next day, during your day off from school, going for a walk in the park, that was when you ran into Bakugou. Alone for once? I don't know what you mean, Bakugou. I know you're not like the rest of us. Who are you anyway? And tell me now. Bakugou had become a problem. Now you had to fix this problem before it got worse. Quickly, without effort, you pinned Bakugou to a tree behind him. Your eyes were glowing silver now, and then you kissed him. This was the only way you could erase any memories or information about you. Also, you made sure Bakugou couldn't talk after. When you pulled away, Bakugou was unconscious. Catching Bakugou in your arms as he smiled, usually you would ask All Might for help, but you didn't want to lose Midoriya. I can't let you take away my first love, Bakugou. Deciding to leave Bakugou at the hospital, then go home before Midoriya would worry about you. On the way home, it had begun to rain. However, the rain didn't touch you. Back at home, Midoriya was asleep, and so you took a shower and ate some rice cakes. How the day was unexpected even more. That you were almost caught meant you needed to be cautious. Haven't been this close. Then again, what should I do? This was not going to be easy. However, things would happen, and you did need to tell Midoriya the truth. To tell the person that you cared for in a long time meant that you had to disappear, and there was nothing to object to this idea. Almost a quarter to midnight, there was some planning to be done. Starting over again would hurt you, but everything would be alright. However, when you told the one friend that had always been there for you the plan, they refused. Standing in front of them in the park with an invisible barrier around you, all there was to do was to ask why. Oh my, how is this supposed to work with Midoriya? Show him your true self, and that's all. Nothing else needs to be said. I suppose this doesn't break the rule. What about my age, All Might? Isn't it the same when you became the guardian of One for All? Thinking about it and then realizing what All Might meant, now you seen he was right about your age.